Hello everyone, this is AJ and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be looking at some Blade Runner material today. So without any waiting around, let's just get into it, shall we? Okay, so I'm doing this video in conjunction, but not with Matt over at Matt V's Movies, in that he's doing some Blade Runner material, and I said I'll do some Blade Runner material as well at the same time as you. I'll post it at the exact same time as what you post yours. And yeah, just a little bit of fun like that, shall we say. So anyway, so I'm going to be taking a look at some Blade Runner comic books. Now, Blade Runner comic books, Titan Comics have recently done Blade Runner comic books. They've done 3 series thus far. Blade Runner 2019, they're into and close to the end of Blade Runner 2029. And they're also doing one called Blade Runner Origins. So I'm going to take a look at some of these comics and the covers of them and that sort of thing. Right, so anyway, just to let you know that not to dismiss these comics, but one of the writers on this comic is Michael Green. So you've got Michael Green and Mike Johnson writing these. Michael Green is actually one of the 2 screenwriters of the movie Blade Runner 2049. Yes, so now you can see a bit more interest because it actually fits with the films and canonically as well, unless anyone says otherwise. So yeah, so should we take a look at some of these covers of these comics and have a look at what's there? Let's just do it. Let me adjust the camera. So yeah, we'll go through Blade Runner 2019 first, because that was the initial series that was done. So there's a cover for issue 1, as you can see. Now, it's got some great art on the inside. It's just going to be a quick video, but it really does capture the world and the mood of Blade Runner. It's a fantastic comic book series, and I'd highly recommend it if you're a fan of Blade Runner and you want to see something a bit different set inside the world of the characters before what we know. So yeah, so there's issue 1. We go to issue 2, issue 3, and then an issue 4 there, as you can see. Now, as you can see on the back, they've got a lot of great reviews. People have said, intriguing storytelling combines with an excellent look into a familiar world to tell a new tale in the Blade Runner franchise. Blade Runner 2019 hits the ground running in what looks to be a must-read new entry in the franchise. A worthy new Blade Runner tale from a brand new, very interesting lead character. To describe the art of this comic in mere words would do it an injustice, but it is simply perfect, an absolute must-have for Blade Runner and cyberpunk fans alike. So yeah, so that was issue 1 to 4. Now, each series is 12 issues in length. And then it jumps, so we'll take a look at that. So there's issue 5 cover, issue 6, issue 7, issue 8, and issue 9. And then we have another issue 9, which is a black and white variant cover. And another issue 9. Somehow I got 3 of these with a look at one of the cars on the cover. Issue 10. Issue 11. And the final issue, issue 12. Now, I can tell you that in this series, it goes from being set in Los Angeles, and it does actually go to the off-world colonies as well. So next up, after that, we did get Blade Runner 2029. So you can see where it's going. 2019, 2029, 2039, and then the film Blade Runner 2049. So this one is a sort of photo variant, a sort of almost cosplay style cover for issue 1. There's another proper cover for issue 1. There's issue 2 with a issue 2 black and white variant. Issue 3 with a cosplay variant cover. And issue 4 with a cosplay variant cover. And an issue 4 standard cover. Then we move to issue number 5 and issue 6, issue 7, issue 8, issue 9, issue 10 and issue 11 with issue 12 still coming. Now, like I said, the first series, the first 12 issues were written by Michael Green and Mike Johnson. Now, Mike Johnson then moved on to writing the others. And, you know, Blade Runner 2029, sorry, but without Michael Green. But obviously they'd worked in conjunction, so it's kind of like the reins were still handed over to someone else who knew what they were doing, because he'd already worked with him on 12 issues and knew the direction in which to take. So it was a nice sort of transition period, being that it was the initially for 12 issues it was a screenwriter of the film itself. So then we step into the territory of Blade Runner Origins, which then takes a step back to the origins of the replicants and that sort of thing. So we still get Mike Johnson on board as one of the writers, obviously, so he's still involved, which is great. And this story here starts in 2007. And like I said, it is more of an origin story of the Blade Runner and all that sort of stuff. But nonetheless, a very intriguing story. That was issue 1. Then you got issue 2, issue 3, issue 4, issue 5, issue 6, issue 7, and issue 8. So the reason that's only issue 8 is because that's where we're at thus far. Now on the back, as you can see, the back of these latest issues, there is an advert for Blade Runner Black Lotus. Now Blade Runner Black Lotus is a Japanese anime series that is set inside the world of Blade Runner, following this character called L. Now I have reviewed every episode of Blade Runner Black Lotus. If you're so interested, you can go back through my channel and check those out. They're very good. But not only do I like these books so much, I actually also get them in their collected editions as well. Yeah, so Blade Runner 2019, Los Angeles. That is the first book for 2019. They're split into 3 books, so you get 4 issues in each run. So Blade Runner 2019. So like I said, first off, Los Angeles 2019. Book 2 is Off-World, and 2019 is called Home Again, Part 3. So they do line up nicely on the spines, like so, as you can see. But then I also have the first 2 books for 2029, which is Echoes, and the second book, Reunion, for 2029. Again, the spines are all the same, they all work together. And the first book for Origins, entitled Products. So yeah, just read you the back, shall we? So Origins, Los Angeles 2009. When the body of a Tyrell Corporation scientist working on an experimental new type of replicant is discovered in her laboratory, an apparent suicide, LAPD detective Cal Moreau is assigned to the case. Determined to find out truth behind the seemingly routine suicide, he encounters a deadly conspiracy within the Tyrell Corporation itself. Set 10 years before the events of the critically acclaimed Blade Runner 2019 comic book series and the original Ridley Scott film, this is in-canon prequel sees the birth of the Blade Runner department and introduces a new hero to the Blade Runner pantheon. Yeah, so that's that. 2019, from the rain-soaked dystopian future of Los Angeles comes a new saga set in the world of the Blade Runner. LAPD's best Blade Runner detective, Ashina, has been assigned to investigate the mysterious disappearance of Isabel and Cleo Selwyn, the wife and daughter of business tycoon Alexander Selwyn, close personal friend of Eldon Tyrell. Ash's search will take her on a journey deep into the crime-ridden underbelly of Los Angeles, a slowly decaying megacity, as she uncovers a terrible secret and a desperate conspiracy that forces her to confront her own hatred for replicants, the synthetic humans that she hunts and kills with such vengeance. And let's finish up with 2029. Is that the first book? No, yes. Los Angeles 2029. Ashina is back with the LAPD Blade Runner unit and has returned to the rain-soaked streets of slowly crumbling Los Angeles, hunting for renegade replicants. But this time she's out to save as many of them as she can. Changed by her experiences, Ash is no longer the same cold, cynical killing machine as she was in 2019. Now she has a new agenda that, if discovered, will make her the enemy of humanity. When Ash is confronted by an old adversary, one long believed dead, she is drawn into a deadly cat and mouse game with a replicant unlike any she has ever faced before. A replicant with no fear of death and with a dream to finish off what the blackout started in 2022. So yeah, so that was just a quick rundown of the 3 series that we had a look at. Yeah, fantastic stuff. If you do get the opportunity to read them, I would highly recommend them if you're a Blade Runner fan. Anyway, that's it. That's me done. This is AJ. Thanks for watching. Please consider hitting the subscribe button. And I will be back next week. And don't forget to check out Matt's video as well. Go over to Matt V's Movies and check out his Blade Runner stuff at the same time as you've checked out this. And why not? There's a link in the description. Thanks for watching. Take care all and goodbye.